Hello, Taurus. All right, Taurus, we are closing out a cycle. Let's see what that looks like for you to wind down as we close out this cycle. You may be watching this video on Thursday. Thursday, March 22nd. Thursday, March 22nd. This cycle actually closes out on Friday, March 28th, 2025. And then we move into the new moon in Aries. Aries rules first house. So for those of you all who follow the houses, right? If you're trying to learn about houses, Aries rules first house. That's the house of temperament, self-image, self-awareness, outlook on life, first impressions. So if people are trying to get your first impression, that would be first house. Your outlook on life, your temperament, all that. And it's also on the same day of the solar eclipse for those of you who are trying to see the solar eclipse, FYI. So, two planets are currently retrograde for those of you all who follow retrograde, trying to make sure we cover everything. All of these readings are timeless, so thank you for joining us. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Let's get into it. General reading. Let's go. Today will be better than I expect. All right, that's right. Don't forget to set intentions. That's right. Free will, set intentions. Set intentions. That's right. Set intentions every single day. You have the power to set them. Set intentions. Talking to you wherever Taurus is in your birth chart. Taurus rules second house. And your ruling planet Venus is currently retrograde. All right. Know your self-worth. Know your self-worth. Venus rules your sign, and it also rules Libra. That's right. Know your self-worth. And also Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is also retrograde. Mercury is the messenger planet, but it's also the planet of knowledge and learning. So slow down. Slow down. These planets don't move backwards. The more that they move at a slower pace. You want to slow down. Slow down. All right. Okay. So. All right. King of Wands. Somebody has a loved one who, in your family, somebody has. Now, I would say almost everybody in their family has somebody who served in uniform in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Somebody who served in uniform in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But whether they're alive or they transition, somebody could have a Virgo in their family who maybe gone down a rabbit hole to get some information for you, who says they have your back in something in your family. Who has your back in some capacity with some information about someone's mother. Let me see. Somebody got paid something. Somebody got paid for something. Or somebody paid for something? Somebody paid for something. Somebody paid for something. Somebody paid to get a copy of something. Somebody paid to get an image. Somebody made to get some copies of something. To get an impression of something. Yeah, somebody was determined to get a copy of something. Yeah, somebody was yeah, so somebody got a so somebody got somebody got a copy of somebody's I don't even know if I should be saying this in a reading. What in the world? Because somebody went down a rabbit hole. And I'm looking at the Fool card here. So the Fool card is the outermost planet. And somebody was pretty determined, because I'm looking at the Judgment and the Mars card. And so that means somebody was pretty obsessed with getting something. Somebody is getting some money. Somebody getting some money. Somebody getting some money, child. Somebody getting some money. So Mm, okay, this reading is kind of cray. All right, Let me slow down here. Okay. So, all right, let's slow down. So somebody is working hard behind closed doors. Somebody's working hard behind closed doors. Um, two people are working. So two people are working really hard behind closed doors. Um, oh, what am I doing here? And trying to be very conservative with their time. They working together as a team, getting paid. You know, somebody that's down to earth and quite relatable. They know that you know, people are kindred spirits. But anyway, you have a soulmate. You have a soulmate coming through. I see that looking at your moving forward, looking at your cards here, I see that you're going to learn how to rise above judgment. You're going to learn how to rise above people judging you, looking at your cards here. Because you're going to learn how to leave behind a lot of confusion. Because I feel like you have a lot of distractions around you, and you could have a lot. I won't say that you do, but you could have a lot of confusion around you, a lot of distractions around. Maybe too many people around you could have. Because I feel like somebody's about to learn how to trust their own intuition. Because that could kind of be the issue with somebody maybe not trusting their own intuition. So when you're at a crossroad, I feel like I kind of felt this before though. I feel like somebody wasn't trusting their own intuition. I feel like you were kind of trusting other people's intuition, which may have been costing you money, time / money. I feel like I'm talking to a leader, someone who has cardinal energy in their inner planets. Cardinal energy in their inner planets. So cardinal energy would be Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, Aries, and their inner planets. Like people who are initiators. That's what I feel like I'm talking to. Somebody who is initiator. So it would sort of be doing an injustice to yourself to be in a karmic cycle with yourself of relying on. So when you're inner planet, I would mean like not inner planet, but like in your luminary, your moon. I feel like somebody's moon is a cardinal, is in a cardinal sign. That's what I meant to say. So it would either be Aries, Libra, Cancer, or Capricorn. So you're doing an injustice to yourself. It's like you're your own enemy to be in you're your own enemy to be in a karmic cycle within yourself, not to trust your own intuition, not to water your own seeds. like not to know your moon sign and not to know how to water yourself when your water gets low. Like now would be a perfect time to learn how to do that. So when you're at a crossroad and your water is low, what's your moon sign? You can pull your birth chart, find out what your moon sign is, pour into yourself. Go into, where's the card? Go into hermit mode, or in this case right here, go into a hermit shell, go into your hermit shell and process your emotions, your downloads, your feelings, revelations. Like what is source revealing to you? What is source revealing to you? Go into prayer warrior mode. This right here, prayer warrior mode. Prayer, meditation. Rise above the judgment. What is source saying to you? Journal. What idea do you have? Write it out. Somebody may also have the gift of automatic writing. Like write it out. Because I feel like that's where additional money is coming from for somebody. I feel like right now karmics are being paid for something. That source is trying to put money in your pocket. Because these are both of your hands. The light and dark in you. This is you. This is you. This is you at a crossroad. All somebody had to do was learn how to leave distractions behind. So when you look at this image right here, it looks like 3 people, right? But this could also be the Trinity, 3, right? Or you can say me, myself, and I. Some people say Father, Son, Holy Spirit, but you can also say, well, 3, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine. But the divine would be spirit, right? Feminine, masculine aspect, and the divine within, right? 3, right? 3 and 2 is 5, but that puts somebody sort of at the midpoint of something. The midpoint of something. Something is going to make somebody lament. Looking at your cards here. And something is going to make you rise above judgment. Because somebody had an impression of something. On one hand, you'll be glad that something is behind you, but something is also going to be disappointing too. That you got looped into something so confusing. This is the Magician card. This speaks to messages. The message that something sends out, you know, that you got looped into something. Yeah, here's the Seven of Pentacles. 6, 4, that's 10, and then 9. You know what's interesting about this, Taurus? Like, you're going to look at the camera and go, what? What's then if you say what through this camera, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to jump out of this chair. But no, in all seriousness, looking at this for real, what's interesting about this is when planets go retrograde, because somebody planted something, right? So somebody is a plant, right? So 7 of Pentacles is plant, like, because something runs really deep when it comes to money. So something runs real deep when it comes to money. So in other words, you know, when it comes to money, somebody don't trust somebody, right? So I don't know who somebody is, and I don't know what is, right? But when it comes to money, somebody don't trust somebody, right? So somebody was like, look, when it comes to money, somebody watches their money very closely. I don't know who is somebody, but somebody don't play about character assassination. People talking about people behind their back, right? So somebody found out something, right? So anywho, because somebody had an idea that somebody was not being honest about something or somebody. So somebody said, let me find out what's going on in these earthly streets. So somebody planted something somewhere, right? Because you said a fool didn't raise you. Right? Because let me find out what this confusion is all about. So this right here, this is magician energy. This is an infinity symbol, right? So you was like, let me find out what's going on here, right? So I can break a karmic cycle. Let me break a karmic cycle. Let me come up out of the number 8 because we are in year 9. Let me come up to year 9, right? Let me break a karmic cycle. Because this also connects us with the number 8, right? So let me make sure as it relates to money and if it relates to intimate relationships, I don't want to make any more mistakes. Good idea, right? So you said, as the songwriter wrote, me, myself, and I is all I got in the end. Because when I found out, ain't no need to cry. What's the rest of the words? I'm going to be my own best friend. This right here. That's what you said. So you said, Taurus, I'm going to put a plant somewhere, right? plant. Just in case somebody's having a conversation behind my back, I'm going to find out what's going on. Right? So, because you had an idea about something. So, just so happened, Venus is retrograde, right? Venus is your ruling planet, and Mercury is retrograde, right? Mercury is not your retrograde. Mercury is not your planet, but it's not your ruling planet. But when planets go retrograde, you slow down. Everybody slow down, right? So Mercury is the messenger planet, but it's also the planet of knowledge and learning. So you learned your lesson in the past about something. So you said, let me slow down because I learned my lesson in the past. But Venus is the planet of your sign rules second house. That's personal resources, money, habits, possessions, value, financial security, self-worth, income, whatever, right? Income, right? Income. And then seventh house, Libra rules seventh house. That's marriage, relationships, partnerships, business contracts, inner desires, and then also enemies, right? So, enemies. Somebody you want to see who really had your back, who was really your enemy. Kind of had an idea who wouldn't really have your back. So, anyway. So anyway, karmic cycle. So somebody has come up out of a depth of emotions about something, and somebody is now moving on. And this is how somebody is cleansing, coming out of a depth of emotions about something, and somebody found out something, and now you're going outside and getting some sunlight, or sitting by a window and cleansing via the sunlight. Somebody is now finding out there's two energies that don't have the same depth of emotions for you that you may have had for them. So, and there you go. I'm moving on from something. Yep, here's the King of Cups. Something brought you to a level of emotional maturity, and all of this is genderless, by the way. But you're rising above something. Definitely rising above something. So it's just actually rewarding you for kind of taking a high road on something. And I do see, like I said, I see your money growing because, again, you're moving on from something. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. And again, we're talking about North Node, right? North Node. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Somebody's confidence level is increasing, and that's what this is about. Somebody's confidence level is increasing, and that's what this is. Somebody's a prayer warrior. You're stepping out of. That's why I talk about comfort zone. So I mean, that's why I talk about North Node so much. You don't need to go to war against another human being. You're letting source fight your battles. That's what. Why you need to run around cussing people out, going off on people. That's somebody, unless you're defend, like, it's like somebody put their hands on you. That's different. You physically got to defend yourself. But no, companionship, right? Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Source has your back. You say, yeah, movement. Your auric layer. Somebody is cleansing their auric layer. That's how. What's the card right here? This right here. Source is you're cleansing your auric layer under the sun. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's throwing something in a burning bowl. You're cleansing your auric layer by the sun. You can't even try to tell people like, look. That's what I be trying to tell people. People will try to put you in these dangerous situations and then swear up and down that other people like try to say people violent, but then people put you in these dangerous situations and then say people violent. Like, come on now, really? Like, nope. And step aside. Let source handle it. Yep, that's what I'm saying for you. I know this kind of like went the long way around, but like, you got a memory like an elephant. Like, whatever. Let source handle it. Now you got better stuff to do. Like, go get blessed and highly favored. Like, your worth. That's what I'm saying here. Your abundance and your prosperity is about to grow. Who has time for the craziness, for real? I see somebody on their throne. Yeah, stepping out of your comfort zone. That's it. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Yeah. That's it. That's it, and that's all. That's how your comfort level is about to grow. And I'm telling you, that is what somebody has in common with somebody. That is what somebody has in common with somebody. Somebody looked at you and see. Remember, this is genderless here. You could have the same energy that a woman, if you're a man, or it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, you can have the same energy that a woman or a man has, where people look at you and get a first impression and assume by your stature that you seem a certain way, right? So they could lie on you behind your back and say, oh, they're this kind of way, they're combative, they're this, they're that, and people could really believe that about you, right? Jump to conclusions and impulsive. And people could be ruthless and have a whole bunch of people jump on the bandwagon, say they familiar with this, familiar with that, the whole 9 yards. And those roots could be running deep and they could grow, right? First impression. Assassinate a character. All of that, right? Plant people all around you that say they familiar with that, right? You could work like a workhorse. People could pay people. Put all of that around you. Right? All of that. No matter what. You could be a crybaby. People could still do all of that. You could be emotionally mature. It would not matter. People could have cameras recording stuff. It would not matter. People going to believe what they want to believe. You could rise above the judgment. People could still judge you based on that. Crossroad, people could still, it wouldn't matter. Some people gonna think you meek as a lamb. Some people gonna think you're in survival mode. People will be stuck. in a belief system. This is Hierophant. They will believe it when they see it. Some of it will grow big as this stomach. They won't, whatever. Some people will be confused, stuck in a karmic cycle. It wouldn't believe it. People will believe what they want to believe. But Source is saying, either, don't matter. Step out of your comfort zone and answer the call in your life. That's what it boils down to. Yep, so your auric layer. That's what Source wanted you to, Source needed you to see something. That you have some, I don't know who I'm talking to, but Source needs you to be in your North Node, answer the call in your life. But somebody needed to see something, and how in the Tower card, in this Tower, how obsessed some people are with their first impression of people is a lasting impression. First impression for them is lasting impression. But they want people to see the growth on them, but they don't want to see growth on other people. So Source is like, toss it into a burning bowl and move on with your life. That's it. That's it, and that's all. That's your whole reading right there. So that's what I have for you. Today will be better than you expect. All right, bye.